Welcome to the Wolfrhymes show. So in this episode, what is Wolfrhymes about? So let's start off there. I don't know what else this video is about, but let's start off there. 1. I am an animal lover. 2. I'm a vegan. 3. I love 80s and 90s dance genres. 4. I love 80s and 90s manga and Japanese animation for the 80s and 90s. And 5. I create art and music projects, whether it be comic books, music. This song you're hearing right now is me singing. I made the music composition. I made everything. That's me. Now, in front of cameras, I don't know why, but I always get nervous. And if I'm doing a performance in front of people, I don't, like a wolf, I don't perform good in the circus. But I believe I'm coming to a point in my life where I have to showcase my stuff. Because, at any day, I can die. My content can be confusing because I take medication for schizophrenia, manic bipolar, paranoia. I forgot the other one right now. But I take it for those reasons. I ended up in the hospital in starting 2008 till not long ago, like 2 months ago, I landed in the psych ward again. The first time I landed there was because of a nervous breakdown. I was working 50 plus hours every week for years, and I just got tired. I got fed up. I wasn't happy with my life. So that's what I did. I had a nervous breakdown, ended up in the hospital. They couldn't control me, so they forced meds on me. I became addicted to those meds. And well, I still take meds. I don't look vegan, but on meds, I gained 100 pounds. So why did I choose the wolf to adopt it into my name, Wolfrhymes? Well, it's an animal totem that I really respect and love, that I loved since I was a kid. I've identified it with wolves since I was a kid. Now, most people will just think, some people of Western beliefs will just think it's a symbol of evil and whatever, but I look at it as what the Native Americans see it. They're guardians. Oh, I can't hear myself. I got a headphone on my ear. Okay. So, Native Americans deify wolves. They're not bad creatures. In fact, according to nature, they bring life to a lot of animals, like the bear, the bees, sea otters, and many of them. And they transform the landscapes and the rivers. So without them, that ecosystem collapses. So wolves are very important. They can be ravenous. They can be very loving, courageous, and they guard their pack. So that's why I've always identified with them as a young age. As a kid growing up in elementary school, I only identified with a few friends, and I was bullied to hell because I care for animals. So they would say stuff like, "Why am I vegetarian? Why do I care about animals? This, that." They just constantly just try to bother me and want to fight me, and I'd end up getting fights in elementary, junior high, high school, all for the same reason. I gave up my social life, love life, sex life because I cared. I've been caring for animals so much. So don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm a virgin, and there's nothing wrong with being a virgin. I think people that are virgins are cool, but I've been very much a social outcast. But among my friends, there is a language, and that's the language that I want to bring to to my viewers, basically my world. It's kind of like who I am on the inside. So I bring, I make music, I make comic books, I bring those two together, voice acting together to make my video comic book. So I have several ideas and plots for video comic books. The first one that you see in my content on YouTube is, I don't want to say too much, but it's an adventure. It's me, my brother, my friends are in it, and we're it's some comedy in there, some we're just having fun, and it's an adventure. It's a science fiction mystical adventure. So what else? What else about Wolfrhymes? So I take lithium, but sometimes people might say, I can't hear what he's saying, because yes, I do tend to slur my speech, and that's because I take medication. I have to work harder to pronounce words, because the lithium is just, it can get real bad. But other than that, I try my best to not to slur. If I'm performing a song, usually I mess up. But when same as wolves, they don't perform good in the circus. So, but if I'm recording it, then let's say I do one take, one verse, right? And I messed up a couple of times, I'm not satisfied. So then I will erase that track, record again, take 10, take 20, take 30, takes 40, till I finally have the perfect recording for that verse. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm satisfied with this recording, is perfect. Now the song is finished. But if you see me again perform that song a week later, 2 weeks later, or I don't know, maybe a month later, it could be random, it could be a year later, I try again, it's not gonna sound like the recording, because it took me anywhere from like 20 to 50 times recording that verse till it sounded perfect. Now I do believe, and that has to do with the lithium. I know it has something to do with that. It slows my thinking down too. Like, I just don't think as fast. I strain more than a normal person, I think. But the good thing is that it keeps me under control. I'm not schizophrenic. Although sometimes I can be, I can have schizophrenic posts on my Instagram or tweets that don't make sense until the next day. I'm like, why did I post that? I don't know. What else do I gotta say? So what else about Wolfrhymes? Why did I choose the wolf? Well, I've had dreams as a kid of wolves. My favorite animal. They work as a pack. Sometimes they're lone wolves. Right now they're endangered, so I identify with them because they're kind of like outcasts. They are the underdog. The other thing about Wolfrhymes is that I can be at times very religious. I'm a Christian. I know some people might say, well, wait a minute, your name is Wolfrhymes. Beware those who are ravening wolves on the inside. I don't need to hear that verse. That I know it's all over the place. People talk about that verse, but there's also a verse that talks about how the wolf lies down next to the lamb and eats grass. And coincidentally, I'm a vegan, so And then these Christians claim to be sheep, eat tons of meat. So there's a little hypocrisy there. But sorry, I don't need to make anyone mad. It's just, anyway, I don't want to talk about religion because I know that people can get offended and this and that. I want to keep that to myself. I know I post stuff on my Instagram, but it's just I do that to show that I'm not ashamed of being a Christian. I'm not ashamed of Christ. That's the reason why I do it. Will I go to heaven or will I go to hell? I don't know. Nobody knows who's going to go to heaven and who's going to go to hell. In fact, people that preach a lot that are preachers or run a church might end up going to hell, and they in their eyes, they might have thought they've done the most good, but maybe they've done the most harm. So nobody knows who's going to heaven, who's going to hell. But I just want to believe that I'm not perfect, and the content I put out is just entertainment. It's not real. It's just for people to be entertained. That's it. Now my content is not made for kids. I do private it for all kids. Like, I don't want kids watching my stuff. You have to be 18 or older, because me as a person that's trying to put himself out there, I think it's my responsibility to do a good job, not to influence young kids, because they're still growing up. They don't know who they are, and I'm not here to tamper with them. And a lot of times, people that are big celebrities, they don't really think about what they're putting out, and or they just think, oh, well, it's the parents' fault. Oh, that's the other thing about me. My mind can be very scattered because of the meds and the schizophrenia. So forgive me if I babble. And I'm practicing right now spontaneity and vlogging. I'm not used to that. So I don't like to write down what I'm going to say. Maybe later I will. But for now, I'm just trying to channel that spontaneity. Whatever comes to mind is what I'm going to say. I don't want to cut the camera, edit, cut it, edit. I mean, I know some people that do that, but they have usually like a team behind them. I don't have a team behind me. I do all my editing myself. I do everything myself. And I'm not saying this to brag or anything, but you see why my thinking can get pretty scattered, because I try to learn so many things on my own that it can get hectic. So Wolfrhymes, I chose the wolf because it's my favorite animal. He brings life to the forest. He's loyal to his pack. Sometimes they're lone wolves, and lone wolves are very strong. They can survive on their own, Why else did I choose the wolf? Well, I don't perform good in the circus, so that's why I might be pretty scattered in this conversation, or just simply being social in general. I don't have a lot of friends. I have my family as my friends and old, high school and junior high friends, but that's about it. I kind of live in a box. I try not to go out. I want to finish my comic books. But I do want to go out into the nightlife because it has to do with one of my comic books. But in order to write that comic book, I need to get to know the world more to make that comic even better. So yeah, it's just like right now I'm trying to apply for a casino that I live nearby. No, I don't live in Las Vegas. Just so you know, it's not Las Vegas. But it is a casino. And I want to learn things about that. It has to do with another comic book I'm working on. But that's later on. That's once I finish this one, which is 8 to 10,000 frames, which is crazy. That's a schizophrenic belief to think that I'm going to actually finish it. So, but I still think I am going to finish it. The rate that technology is evolving, and just humans themselves, they have like, if this is much more advanced than any computer, then I'm sure I can finish 8 to 10,000 frames sometime in my life and move on to the next comic book. But the reason why I'm starting to be in front of the cameras now is because I feel like it motivates me. It's knowing that somebody's watching me and is expecting me to finish my work, it motivates me to want to finish my work. And if people watch and people comment, that's good. I put my comments I disabled the ability for people to comment. I don't know how that happened, by accident, or maybe I was schizo at the time and I thought it was a good idea. So people should be able to comment on my content. So you all are welcome to comment. That includes today's episode of the Wolfrhymes show. that's it. I might post more stuff later on today, so we'll see.